just start. Good you watching to the video on demand of the State of Play React for new Ratchet and Clank gameplay. Wow, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, of course, coming in June to PS5, June 12th, 14th. Let me do a quick Google search for that. Thanks everyone who already waited. But yeah, let's also, because I already saw some people speculate on Twitter, are we finally gonna see God of War? No, it will just be Ratchet and Clank and some indie games. Hey Annelieke, good to see you again. Timon, awesome to see you as well. It is June 11th. I was close. So we're already kind of waiting for the stream. They got the countdown timer, of course, going on. Hey Dimex and Oevhild, thanks for joining there as well. Appreciate you. Hey, Borusa. Joa B, I am Dutch. Yes, I am. King Hipsta. So, what's up, JorRaptor? I'm pretty hyped for this. Maybe you don't know this about me, but I think I've played all Ratchet and Clank games. Yeah, even Q-Force or Full Frontal Assault. It was like Q-Force, I think, in Europe. Size Matters on PSP, I played that as well. I think I played all of them. Even multiplayer. I played the multiplayer for Ratchet and Clank games. So, I'm like a huge Ratchet and Clank fan. I think A Crack in Time is likely the best one. Although I like Tools of Destruction a lot as well. I thought 2016 was great too. But, yeah, I don't know. That felt more like a sort of remake. It wasn't like a completely new story. And in terms of story, these games are never that great. Although A Crack in Time, really, really cool. Are they going to talk about Horizon? Sadly not, Martin. I really think they're going to save Horizon for that summer event. Because that's, of course, where we're before E3. I really think next week in May, we're going to start seeing new game announcements. I wouldn't be surprised if next week is like EA's financial meeting. They already were changing like the Battlefield profile picture and banner. I think, wouldn't be surprised if we saw like Battlefield either next week or the week after that. Ubisoft has their financial meeting on May 7th, on Monday. So I also wouldn't be surprised they're starting to talk about some stuff. But right now we're still in that before moment. So this will really be focused on Ratchet and Clank launching June 11th. Some indie games. And then the big hype summer event we got last year with Spider-Man, Horizon, Gran Turismo, Returnal actually for the first time. Where we saw Forspoken, like Project Evia, when we did not know the name yet. Like, I think all those crazy announcements will be in the summer. So, likely, I would say a late June event, if I had to bet myself. Is it exclusively Ratchet and Clank? Yeah, it's exclusive to PS5. And I'm actually happy about that, because that means that they are really, like, taking full advantage of the PS5 system. And that's what we can do right now. I can, like, quickly switch to the trailer we actually had. Oh, I'm gonna like turn off the music for this one then. So we have 5 more minutes. We can like watch the trailer. I'm not sure if you saw it, but it's awesome. And we can already test the audio then as well. 2016 was a remake. Yeah, it was a remake, but obviously they changed quite a lot as well.
What a wonderful surprise.
But it looks amazing. I don't think we're looking in 4K. Let's switch it to that. I know I'm streaming in 1080p, but it should still like look better.
Do you want Nefarious? We're going to a dimension where I always win.
Like, it looks insane. Like, no God of War during this event. It will only be Ratchet and Clank and some indie games.
Where am I?
15 minutes of Ratchet and Clank footage.
Who are you?
I'm Rivet. Let's go for a ride.
Wait, I have to find my friend.
Very nice to have 2 Jordan streams. Well, appreciate that. Thanks for joining.
Emperor Nefarious, you have
Did you see like the different areas looked insane?
Emperor.
You're Nefarious. He looks a lot like mine. Evil like him too. And that Lombax.
I already said thank you for the sub, but I should
If we do
say
not
thank
get
you
the
as well.
Dimensionator now, we may lose every
Yeah,
dimension.
very kind of Dennis to give you the sub.
My.
It looks like a Pixar movie, right, Daniel? I totally agree. Look at that enormous robot. And playing this 60 FPS, I'm so hyped. I don't think a Ratchet game was ever 60 FPS. Now that I think of it. Are they showing the deluxe edition items there? So yeah, looks awesome. Available June 11th. Okay. So we will see 15 minutes of like uncut gameplay. We of course saw the trailer. 3 more minutes. Record PS5 sold 10% are in the hands of gamers. 90% are owned by scalpers. I mean, sure, they are owned by scalpers, but they are like selling them to gamers. So in the end, but yeah, it's a huge problem, of course. I really hope they. I think Sony actually said that they're expecting to sell 15 million PS5s from April till end of March 2022. That's quite a lot, but I think they could have sold more if they made more. But yeah, that also means that they're going to make 15 million PS5s. Keep an eye out. I was lucky enough to get one, and I'm still happy for it. Why would a Ratchet and Clank game be 60 FPS? Why not? I mean, the action, it's all about action. It's all about the combat. So having that more fluid is gonna be awesome. Audio works fine for me as well. Great. Thanks, Ben, for noting. That's really cool. Yeah, I check it, of course, beforehand, but you never know, right? Technology. I couldn't really hear Ratchet's voice. I will try to be quiet when they, like, talk. Yeah, the 2016 game got a 60 FPS update. That's right, Josh. Very recently, actually. Hey, overhyped gamer. I have a very nice dinosaur next to your name. Yeah, that means that you're like a very long member already. Appreciate you. That's awesome. Yeah, I got the Horizon Raptor. I think that's the. There's one more. Like for if you're a member for a longer time, you get the Hades Lieutenant Raptor. Ghost of Tsushima. I still hope we see like I don't know. I think we will. I mean, there were rumors of like a PS5 dedicated PS5 update. I would be awesome if they like launch a PS5 update with like a DLC, kind of what we were seeing with Final Fantasy VII Integrate, where. But while we wait for the sequel, here a separate episode with likely a few hours of content. I would be down for that with Ghost of Tsushima. Although a PS5 update for that game, it already runs 60 FPS on PS5. Like what else can they change? Looks better than Biomutant. Different games though. Biomutant is it doesn't even have a next-gen version. Like it runs on the oldest Xbox One. It's an open world game and also made by a super small team. So I don't think you can really compare that. Hey, Streaks51, thanks a lot for your Prime sub. And Danish HVQ, thanks as well for your 12 months. That's insane, 12 months. That's insane. Thanks a lot. A lot of people are hyped. That's good to see. Hey, Bay Area, what's up? Doing well. Yeah, the PS5 update for Fallen Order was announced. Really, really cool. So, yeah, we'll totally be revisiting that. That also got like a 60 FPS update, but not like a dedicated next-gen. I said it on Twitter as well, if you don't follow me at JorRaptor. I would not be surprised if they announce Jedi Fallen Order 2 during the summer event of EA. And then, like, hey, okay, the next game is coming, but if you already want to experience Jedi Fallen Order on next-gen consoles, the update is out that and that date. I would not be surprised if it kind of coexists. Okay, let's go.
Welcome to an all-new State of Play. We've got more than 15 minutes of new Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart PS5 gameplay coming right up. But first, let's check in on 2 other exciting games coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 consoles this year.
Ooh, 2 indie games.
Made it to 4546B. Landing was a bit
Whoa,
rough,
what the heck?
but I don't think they spotted me.
Hi, I'm Jeff, audio producer at Unknown Worlds. Set 1 year after the award-winning original, Subnautica Below Zero plunges players into a frigid underwater adventure in search of answers.
Never played Subnautica.
Here, the native wildlife above and below the surface might consider you a tasty treat, assuming you don't become an ice pop first. The previous research crew has vanished, including your sister.
This was Sam's necklace. She never took it off.
To uncover the truth, you'll need to get crafty, building tools and shelter for your survival. But even that may not be enough.
I told you to stay off my land.
With the PS5 DualSense controller, every icy shock feels like it's being sent right into your hands. The haptic feedback system allows you to feel each adrenaline-filled chase and provides visual and audio cues as you use resources, encounter key game moments, or get into situations where it's probably best to run. By the time you squint to see what's ahead, it may already be too late. Fortunately, when you play Below Zero on PS5,
We're kind of getting No Man's Sky's vibe, as someone who never played this.
Targeting 60 FPS when in performance mode. And if you already own a physical or digital version of the first Subnautica on PS4, you'll be able to upgrade to the digital PS5 version at no additional cost. We hope you're as excited as we are to dive into the world of Subnautica Below Zero when it launches on PS5 and PS4 on May 14th.
Was it already announced? Because that sounds like a very short time frame to... Hey! Is it not on PlayStation yet? No, I don't think so, actually. Oh, wow, they got Ratchet and Clank. Oh, wow. 2021, okay. Kinda weird. Among Us is so huge. To not have...
We can't wait to dive deep into Subnautica Below Zero and make basic
Hard to imagine that it's not on
against our crewmates
PlayStation.
in Among Us later this year. Looks like Ratchet and the gang are ready for the spotlight. Next up, Insomniac Games will lead us on a tour of this June's PS5 action adventure.
Bring it on. This is gonna be great. And we're, by the way, watching the stream, I think, in 1080p, but it will be available 4K later, and that will be glorious.
Missing infobot located. Initiating retrieval.
Damn. They're really going all out with, like, massive robots. Hey, that was the end of the trailer.
I'm Marcus Smith, creative director of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, a brand new full-length Ratchet and Clank adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 console.
Yeah.
Today we're going to introduce you to some of the gameplay, characters, and arsenal of Rift Apart. Whether you've played every game since Ratchet and Clank's debut, or you're brand new to the series, Rift Apart is a standalone adventure that you won't want to miss. Let's get into it.
Don't worry, I won't miss it.
Clank? Clank? Wombax? What is this place?
This seems pretty early in the game, I would imagine. Where you haven't, like, met with it yet. Search for
Where
Clank.
are you, Clank? Maybe someone around here has seen him.
We also have,
any
like...
of you seen a little gray robot anywhere? Green eyes, red antenna, very charming.
Yeah, you're like... You have 20 health, so this is, like, really... This is, like, the start, I would imagine,
Ratchet
of
has
the
been
game.
separated from his best friend and partner Clank, and is now in a new dimension in a mysterious urban sprawl called Nefarious City.
Looks... I love this city. I love their look into the sort of futuristic world. Way more things going on than in the previous games, obviously. Joy's hyped as well in the chat. Great for kids, Riza. Get out of here. Go play Animal Crossing.
Please let there be good news behind here.
Ratchet quickly finds out that in this dimension, Dr. Nefarious is a much more capable villain.
Welcome to the Nefarious City Bazaar. Please remember to thank our marvelous Emperor before, during,
Emperor? Does that mean there are 2 Nefariouses now? Clank first, Nefarious later. Maybe he's in this bazaar.
Thanks to the new hardware, the worlds in Rift Apart are more beautiful than ever.
Oh,
Cities are full of life with traffic and civilians
Look.
milling about everywhere.
Wow.
Rift Apart is full of the unexpected. Characters in this new dimension are not always the same as they were in Ratchet
Hey, we
and
can
Clank
jump
Launch.
and glide without Clank. Normally you have like Clank as
Ratchet
sort of a
comes across
helicopter.
Miss Zircon, the weapon vendor in Rift Apart.
Oh, Mr. Surgon.
Wait a second.
You forgot your order. Well, come right in. Miss Zircon will sell you
Oh,
weapons,
Miss Zircon.
but you gotta be less conspicuous, or the resistance will not last.
The Resistance?
Oh, apologies, sugar. Miss Zircon is still new to all of this espionage.
Release the hostage!
Clank has been taken by a mysterious new lombax
Ooh.
named Rivet.
Clank! No. I need to go after that ship. How can I get off planet?
It's a test. Only royal starships are allowed to leave. Anything else? No. Phantom can help. Just follow the beat to Club Nefarious and you will find him.
Club Nefarious, got it. Oh, and nice work, Secret Agent Zircon.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Club
I hope-
Nefarious shouldn't be hard to miss.
I hope the real Mr. Surgon is here too, because that's my favorite weapon, having this robot talk to you all the time. Quite a lot of NPCs as well, like just flying around. Whoa, that's a new currency. Seems way more open as well. Normally these games are pretty
Sounds
linear,
Like the club, all right?
at least from the looks of it. Hey, if you don't have a PS5 yet, the game isn't going anywhere. Like, if you are buying a PS5 later, you have this huge sort of backlog to catch up on. And maybe the games will be cheaper by that point as well.
Come on, Phantom, where are you?
Once Ratchet finds Phantom, he learns a couple of new moves.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that sort of dash is weird. Do we have a gun already, though?
One
Still-
of the focal points of gameplay in Rift Apart is increased mobility. Ratchet can now dash and wall run to traverse levels. This focus on mobility allows players to chain moves together to create exhilarating combos.
Raritanium in your pockets to upgrade your arsenal first.
Now let's jump into combat.
The Nefarious Day Spa. If you can distract these troopers, I'll hack Nefarious's propaganda blimp and give this city a
Yeah,
message
Dennis
it
doesn't
will
have a
never
photo
forget.
mode. I hope so. A lot of Sony exclusives have, but Returnal
Looks
doesn't,
easy
by the way.
enough.
But yeah, with them like making Spider-Man and having like a huge photo mode in there, you would think so, right?
This isn't punishment. It's an opportunity.
Dashing allows you to evade attacks or gain strategic advantages.
Dashing
Enemies
looks
can't
so
hit where they
weird.
momentarily exist.
As if you're like drunk and you're seeing double. Hey, we got some weapons, nice.
Dimensional tears in the world allow you to use the Rift Tether, another new traversal mechanic to instantly pull yourself across battlefields to escape or flank enemies. Weapons in Rift Apart utilize the power of the DualSense wireless controller's adaptive triggers and haptic feedback to allow players to really feel the power of their arsenal. For example, with the burst pistol, players can pull back the trigger partway to peck out accurately placed single shots. But pulling the trigger fully unleashes a rapid
Wow, yeah,
fire
that's
spread
awesome.
that covers more area.
Returnal
In either
has that a
case,
bit as
players
well.
will feel each shot burst from the weapon and connect with enemies.
Returnal has that a
With
bit
the
as well.
Enforcer, players can pull the trigger down halfway to fire a single barrel, reducing time between reloads. Or pull the
I will
trigger
let him speak
fully
first.
and unleash both barrels with a devastating close-range attack. Thanks to the haptics, the player will feel the power of their shots through their hands.
That's always kind of hard with PS5 games. Like, also, watching Returnal is like, okay, but actually playing it with the DualSense, completely different. And I bet you that that's gonna be the same for this game.
As Ratchet attempts to follow Rivet and Clank, he encounters a nefarious juggernaut.
Second line is a density wall.
Where did you even come from?
Please stand still.
Okay, this enemy has quite a lot of health. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of the dash.
During this fight, more dimensional chaos ensues.
I don't know, it's already bugging me.
Thanks to the power of the SSD, we can near instantly teleport players to completely different locations.
Yeah, that's super
This isn't
awesome.
some small arena being loaded, but the entire level from a different planet.
But are we able to go and look? Because if it's only like this arena in this planet, then why would you load the whole planet? But
Let's jump over and see what's going on with Rivet and Clank.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you like jump between them. So go to Ratchet and then the Rivet,
As you may have
back
guessed,
to Ratchet,
Rivet is a brand new playable character in the series.
Where are you taking me?
I was gonna take you to my hideout. But first, I gotta rescue my friends at their gelatonium factory.
Okay, it will be fun to... oh yeah, she has a hammer, of course. It will be fun to smack these
Rift
toads.
Apart includes several alternate dimension versions of classic planets from past games.
That's cool, that's cool. Will we see raptors, though?
Did we mention how stunning and alive our worlds are? Thanks to the power of the PS5 and the 3D audio, we've been able to create alien planets with an immersive density like never before. Let's check it out.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have like one of these 3 headsets right now, and I'm really impressed.
I can get close enough.
So I
Back
can't
Ms.
wait to try
Zirka,
that out.
the weapons vendor.
Whoa.
She shows up everywhere.
My account last time.
Mr. Fungi?
Mutual friend on Nefarious City.
Okay.
In Rift
Bye.
Apart, you get to play with an explosive new arsenal, as well as a few returning classics.
You will be missed, sweet thing.
Why are they moving?
Here's another example of how
Running
we're
away.
using the DualSense. With the topiary sprinkler, players will feel resistance in the trigger as
Oh,
they
no, she has
prepare
to
a
dash
throw
too.
of this garden grenade. Once on the ground and spitting out its rapid growth plant fertilizer, players will also feel when enemies have been topiaried and are ready to be trimmed down.
Okay, I should stop about the dash, but
Where's that speedle going?
It appears some dimensional distortion is emanating from that cave.
here's how different the hammer will feel. So far, it looks quite similar to the
In
range.
addition to rift tethering and dimensional shifts, there are also many pocket dimensions scattered throughout the game.
And the last speedle runs into that rift thingy.
Interesting. You must have a rift tether in your glove, too.
All right, smarty bot. What is
That's
this
really
place?
cool.
A dimensional pocket? Perhaps a symptom of the Dimensionator's destruction.
How do you come up with this?
Hey, see, we got the propeller there. The helicopter.
Hey, it's Maynard, the Mortis helper bot. Must have wandered in through the rift somehow.
There's the Speedle.
Imagine if the next Valhalla Festival Archer Lady can actually do this. The Archer Lady is back, or is gone, by the way.
Might get its attention.
Joyce
Well, hello there.
mentioned that. So I don't think she will return, which is actually good. I don't know if it was smart for them to show early parts of the game. I think the game really shines when you have like a huge arsenal and are like really switching between weapons all the time.
Now, if we could get away from this acid.
Yeah, the switching between realms is really cool.
Riding
like,
Speedles is one way of traversing Sargasso's acid swamps, and to do so quickly.
Excuse me.
Look out!
I got it. See? Sometimes I don't crash.
It's interesting how she's like on the back of this creature.
Gelatonium factory.
Looks like she's like yelling and she's still talking very, very softly.
In his robo-pet across dimensions just to get stopped by some fuzzballs. So you got like 9.5 seconds to tell us where they're at. 1.
Hang on there now.
What the heck
If you
is
watched
that?
our previous gameplay demo, you may recognize the Goons for Less. This rebranded gang has been hired by Dr. Nefarious to attack Ratchet and Clank, and are now also trapped in Rivet's dimension. Here's another new weapon. The Shatter Bomb is a frag-type grenade that deals a lot of damage to your foes. With haptic feedback, each explosion feels incredibly impactful.
And see, that's once again like, it now looks like a regular grenade, but I'm sure that when you play, it actually feels way cooler. It's so hard to communicate that. Hey, we know these freaking dogs. I love their animation when they die. Shoot the ship, shoot the ship. Give us the pixelizer. I know it's back. I know it's back. Whoa, crazy ice beam.
This is just a small taste of some of the early gameplay in Rift Apart, but
Go
there is
endgame.
so much more. We have open areas to explore.
Oh. Yes, please. This really reminds me of the
Dimensional Clank
multiplayer.
levels.
Of course, Clank levels, more
Glitch
puzzly.
challenges.
What the heck?
Arena challenges.
Yes, arena challenges. My favorite part of the game.
Aerial combat.
Gladiator was also one of my favorites, Ratchets, which is kind of strange.
Gold
Because it was
bolts
kind of
to
spin-off.
collect.
Of course.
Pocket dimensions to explore.
Yeah.
Armor to obtain and
I-
use in the
wow.
first ever Ratchet and Clank photo mode.
Yes! Okay, there we go. Joyce is adding
And
20
giving
more
people
hours.
Access to playing our games is always important to us. As such, Rift Apart will offer a slew of accessibility options. We'll reveal more about this soon. Experience Rift Apart's new planets, weapons, intense high-action combat, and near
Those
instant load
outfits
time,
look
all with
awesome.
some of the best visuals we've ever created.
How about that, huh?
These rifts are getting out of hand.
On behalf of all of us at Insomniac Games, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the Omniverse on June 11th.
That's our show. We explored the depths of an alien ocean, got a first look at Among Us on PlayStation, and zipped across space and time in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
I mean, short
Thanks
but
for
sweet.
watching. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, hopefully with some God of War and stuff. I wanna... Oh, they are now doing that trailer we already saw. So what I want to do now is I want to go to their website or to their YouTube channel. And I want to... Give me the trailer! Oh. I want to see it in 4K. Okay, it's not in 4K yet. So if we go back...
I'm Rivet. Let's go.
Yeah, I know that already. I want to see the final part was awesome.
As they prepare a throw of this garden grenade.
It should be there. Okay, do you have a link? Otherwise, Joyce, you can put it in the chat maybe. I don't see it yet.
Grenade explore. Dimensional Clank puzzles. glitch challenges.
This looked really strange. It's like a sort of mini game inside.
Arena challenges.
Yes, arena challenge. Oh, we have like actually crowd there as well. Awesome.
Aerial combat.
Oh. I mean,
Gold
looks like
Bolt
quite a
support.
lot of content.
Pocket dimensions to explore. Armor.
These
to
freaking
obtain.
armor sets. So they have, wow, they have like collection bonuses as well. Melee damage, damage by pirates.
And use it.
Okay, so I'm not sure. Okay. I think every armor set likely has... Hey, Q-Force, that's actually the name of one of those games.
In the first ever Ratchet.
Oh, wow. The armors look amazing. I'm sure. I totally agree. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Joyce. Hey. Now I want to see how good this looks. Oh. Like this is cool. The freaking difference. And people saying 4K doesn't matter.
They're nefarious? So that sounds like a club, all right.
This looks insane. Compare. Wow. It's like a different game. Ratchet Clank RPG. It's always kind of RPG, like small. I mean, you always had like upgrades and stuff like that, but they really seem to, yeah, give you some set bonuses. There is always like new game plus, I think, in Ratchet and Clank games as well. So I do think it will likely be here at launch.
Once Ratchet finds Phantom,
Look how
he learns a
amazing
couple
this
of
looks.
new moves.
Hey, Jim Carrey, yeah. Everything's fine here. Makes no difference on stream, are you sure? It does look better for me. Let's look at the
Grenade. Once on the ground and spitting out its rapid growth plant fertilizer, players will also feel when enemies have been topiaried and are ready to be
Let's go
trimmed
one more time to the final part.
Its nest might get its attention.
Well, hello there.
No difference to me. Okay, so... Well, go watch it in 4K. Thanks everyone, of course, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the show. I mean, we knew that this was gonna be it. So, they just delivered what they were promising. I can't wait for, like, the summer with E3 and all those live reactions. So, we'll, of course, be doing that. Likely bringing in some of the JorRaptor team as well. So, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Check out our video as well on some huge Valhalla news. Or, like, huge Valhalla news. A lot of different things in one video. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Dodge looks smoother in 4K. I want to see that because I have been very critical of the Dodge. One more thing before we leave.
It appears some
Still not
dimensional
convinced.
distortion is
Still not
The
convinced.
burst pistol, players can pull back the trigger partway to peck out accurately
But this looks
placed
insane.
single shots.
How good does
But
this
pulling
look?
the trigger fully unleashes a rapid-fire spread that covers more area.
Yeah, we're gonna
In
dash.
either case, players will feel each shot burst from the weapon and connect
It
with
does
enemies.
look a bit better, I guess.
With the Enforcer, players can pull the trigger down
I thought
halfway to fire a
it would have been
single barrel,
cooler if
reducing
they
time
just
between
had like a.
reloads. Or pull the trigger fully and unleash both barrels with a devastating close-range attack. Thanks to the haptics, the
Still not a
player
fan.
will
Still
feel
not a fan. And maybe I will like get over it. I'm sure I will get over it because I love Ratchet games, but not a fan of the choice. Like, would have been cooler if it was like a sort of glow effect or something. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to mods, of course, for keeping